everybody doing this morning? Fantastic. Y'all are all feeling froggy this morning. Good to see everybody. Welcome to the Center of Unity. We are excited that you are here this morning. Why don't you just stand up real quick where you are, turn around and look at somebody and shake their hand and tell them that you're glad that they're here this morning. Do that real quick. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. You can stay standing. I tell you what, let's just go ahead and stay standing. We got Christmas on our minds. My kids are already, my daughter was showing me her Christmas list. It's like 3 pages long. And so we're all excited about Christmas. But we're going to go ahead and get started here. And give me that chord. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plain, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strain. Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why your joyous strains prolong? What a gladsome tidings be, which inspire your heavenly song. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see Him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Here we go. See him in a manger lay, Jesus born of heaven and earth. Mary, Joseph, lend your aid, while we sing the Savior's birth. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. In excelsis
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good to see all of you, and glad you are here with us this morning. I met a new person or two earlier today. I'm not sure. Okay, let's try. And they were really being highlighted as I was speaking here. And we're glad you're here. We hope that what you experienced today really resonates with you on a heart and soul level, and you'll want to come and be a part of us and allow us to support and guide you and encourage you on your spiritual journey. For we are here. All right, Jessica, what's going on? All right. It's kind of hard when you hear yourself echoing to keep your thoughts straight. But we're hope that you'd be willing to connect with us. We have a lot going on in this community outside of Sunday services, and we'd love for you to come and be a part of all that we offer. If you're here in person, there's a Connect card that you'll find in front of where you're sitting, And if you're joining us online for the first time or just ready to reach out and connect with us, you can go to centerofunity.org and click on the Connect tab and give us some feedback about your experience with us today. For those here, you can just, once you fill the card out at our offertory time, come and place that in the basket and let that be your gift to us today. We are here gathered with a common purpose, a common vision, a common desire to create a space that allows people to transform their lives and then go out and make a difference in the world. And as we do that, we come up against sometimes those shadow parts of ourselves, and we also have to consistently kind of remind ourselves who it is that we have come here to be. So we have been, for the last several months, once we did this activity of identifying as a collective who we've come here to be and what are the things that might get in the way, we've been affirming that each week just to keep it forefront in our minds, and I'm going to invite you to do that with us this morning. So we're going to start by affirming this part of the times when we may not show up as our best selves, and then we will affirm how we want to and how we're committed to showing up. So please join with me. Please have compassion for us when we are being not enough, hurt, powerless, distrusting, blaming, and fearful, for this is who we've come here to be: loving, unstoppable, empowered, integral, spirit-led, inclusive, and authentic. It's a big, tall order, but I know that as we continually just bring our focus there, we will create that space where people can transform their lives and make a positive difference in the world. And you know, I'm excited. This was my first Christmas carol of the season that I've sang, and we're going to do another one, right? All right.
We're gonna stay in that Christmas spirit. Or you want to get us going?
God bless ye, merry gentlemen, and nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our Heavenly Father, His blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal thy perfect light. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. God rest ye merry gentlemen.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, this one works. Okay, we'll start over. As I prepare for a fuller experience of my divinity this Advent season, I turn my attention to cultivating peace of mind and heart. This inner preparation invites me to look beyond my circumstances and to attune to a deeper harmony that underlies all creation. Whether I'm in a busy city or a calming natural setting, I trust that each day will dawn in perfect alignment with the heavenly bodies of the cosmos. Likewise, whether I feel anxious or calm, I trust heavenly peace is within me. Aware of my peaceful nature, I choose thoughts, words, and actions that honor my spiritual self. My presence restores calm in chaos and invites serenity to ease distress. My tranquil demeanor magnifies the peace of God.
From 2 Thessalonians 3:16. Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and all ways. The Lord be with you, all of you. So let's take a deep breath and bow our heads. And know there is one and only one presence, and that is God. And that whatever trials, whatever tribulations, whatever challenges, whatever fears that we may encounter, if we take a deep breath and we relax and lean into that divine space, we know that God will always be there to protect us, to gently flow through us, as us, filling us with love, peace, strength, and confidence. And we know that whatever happens, the universe is aligned towards our good, and that peace is our natural way of being. And we embrace it, and we carry it forward, and we share it with those around us. And we say, and so it is.
And so it is. See, it always happens when Sherry takes a day off. Our sound person is like, what is going on with all this? All right. So this morning, we're going to be focusing, okay, come on now. I'll make it all work today. On this second Sunday of Advent, on peace. This is a sacred time of anticipation and reflection and spiritual preparation. I am getting a lot of feedback here. Today we turn our attention to the theme and to embracing the promised peace. Not peace as the world usually defines it, but the deep, abiding peace that is the very presence of the divine within us. Advent is traditionally seen as a time of waiting, but we look at it in unity and understand it that we wait not for something to come to us from the outside, but rather it is something that emerges from within. Peace is not a gift that is dropped into our lives, nor is it necessarily the result of all our small outer world operating as we would prefer it would operate. It is a spiritual reality that has already been planted in each of us, waiting to be recognized, cultivated, and lived. So in every spiritual tradition, peace is described not as the absence of conflict, but as a stillness at the very center of life. It's like that calm in the eye of the storm, steady, quiet, unwavering, regardless of how the winds may swirl around it. This inner stillness is untouched by fear, untouched by confusion, untouched by the challenges of the world. It is the part of us that is not becoming, it is already eternally whole. In this moment, as we breathe, we can become aware of that center of peace that is always present within us. We can allow the mind to sink from the outer world of doing into the inner world of being. Peace begins here, where thoughts begin to soften, where the breath slows, where we release our grip on what should be and accept what is. So I usually do the meditation a little later on, but we're gonna do it now just to bring ourselves and open ourselves to an experience of that inner peace. So as we move into this time where we bring our attention inward, where we just focus on allowing our bodies to relax for a minute, we may wanna close our eyes, or you can even just soften your gaze and look at the lights on the tree if that's more comfortable. But we wanna just bring our awareness to our own inner life right now. Aware of the thoughts that we might be holding on to, processing, aware of how we're feeling in this moment. Whether we've had to rush to get here or are a little overwhelmed by all the things to be done on this day. As we breathe in and focus on the breath as it naturally releases, that breath that is always present, even though we are most often not conscious, not aware of the breath flowing in and out. It happens so naturally that we don't even have to think about it. And in that same way, we are seeking to find that inner place of calm within us. So as we focus on the breath, We see each in-breath energizing and awakening that center of peace within us. And with every exhale, we can gently release anything that's unlike that peace. Releasing any fear, worry, grief, overwhelm. Just let it all go with each exhale. Until at a point in your experience, you are now both breathing in peace and breathing out peace. It is the very fabric of life itself. Just take a few moments. We're just going to be in this energy of peace. Allow it to grow as you put your attention on it. Imagine it's growing even beyond your physical body, into your energetic body and into this room. And because this energy of peace is inexhaustible, it is the very energy of life itself, it radiates out naturally and easily beyond these walls. The greatest gift that we can give the world around us is this energy of peace. Because within that center of peace resides the wholeness of love. They are two different experiences of the same God energy. And if it's challenging right now to access this part of yourself, then just ask for more peace to be shared. Ask and you receive. And just as we engage in the other activities of this day, we will no longer be conscious of that breath going in and out of our bodies unless we place our attention there. The same is true for that inner peace. We may no longer be conscious of it, but as soon as we place our attention there, it is available to us. And in any given moment, we can just simply activate our breath and the awareness of it and say, peace, be still, and arrive back in the center of the storm, no matter what might be happening around us. Today we celebrate that peace is ours. That peace has the power to transform the world. And as we sing every Sunday, it begins with me. And so it is, and so we allow it to be. As we begin to bring our attention back to this time and space, aware once again of the sounds in the room, your body, your breath, and whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. You know, we often imagine that peace is something that comes over us. In fact, that may be an experience at times where we can just remember, breathe it, and allow it to radiate from within. But truly, peace is a choice of consciousness. We choose peace the moment we decide to trust instead of doubt. We choose peace the moment we decide to breathe instead of react. We choose peace the moment we decide to bless whatever's happening instead of resisting it. We choose peace the moment we decide to respond with love rather than fear. It is remembering that we are not powerless observers of life. Life doesn't happen to us. If we're awake enough, it can happen through us and as us. We are indeed co-creators with it. And that when we choose peace, even quietly, in fact, often it's quietly, we shift the entire field of our experience. Peace is a practice. Peace is a decision. And peace is a vibration that we hold. How often have you noticed when somebody's really peaceful? I've had encounters with a few holy men. Oftentimes laughter accompanies it. It's an interesting thing. When somebody is really living from that place of inner peace, they're also very joyful. They also tend to laugh a lot. It's palatable. You're drawn to it. And we can be that same presence for others. During Advent, we often think about waiting for the hope to come, waiting for change, waiting for the light. But waiting is not necessarily a passive thing. Waiting can be a posture of faith. In times of uncertainty, peace becomes a spiritual discipline. It becomes a choice to say, even before the answer comes, I choose peace. Even before the situation changes, I choose peace. Even before the way is clear, I choose peace. Peace is not what follows change. Peace is what makes change possible. I want you to hear that again. Peace is not what follows change. It is the very energy of what makes change possible. When we can get to that place where we can simply allow, where we're no longer resisting what's happening, but we're willing to be in the presence of it and still be able to maintain that center of peace. In traditional Christianity, Christ is called the Prince of Peace. And in New Thought, we see that Christ as the divine presence in all people. Jesus was not the exception. Jesus was the example of what's possible for each and every one of us. The awakened consciousness that lives within each soul. So to honor the Christ, we're here to honor and celebrate this birth. And to honor that Christ is to recognize that divine peace is not limited to a person in history, but is available to us right now. And once we recognize that peace within, we naturally begin to let it flow outward. Peace becomes our presence in the world. When we're in that space, we speak differently. We listen more deeply. We move more thoughtfully. We live more intentionally. And even if the world around us, and it's almost guaranteed that it will be, is noisy, is divided, is uncertain, our own peace contributes to the healing. Our own peace contributes to new possibilities of peace in the world. our peace actually becomes a gift. For some, it's a ministry, an offering that we bring to this newborn babe, this new way of understanding and living life. The Advent season can oftentimes have each of us feeling the weight of world events. It's a time where we grieve the losses of loved ones. We acutely miss them during these holiday times. And we also may have this experience of collective uncertainty. There just seems to be a lot of like, what is going to happen next? And usually that's accompanied by some anxiety and some fear rather than peace. And it's easy in those times to feel powerless, to feel like there's nothing I can do. It's too big. It's too hard. It's too much. But this holy time of preparation reminds us that the most profound change begins in consciousness. It begins within us. So the invitation for you this week is to choose peace, for when we do, we anchor it within ourselves. When we embody peace, we extend it to others naturally. And when we radiate peace, it expands and multiplies. I want you to hear this. No act of peace, I don't care if it's for 5 seconds or 5 minutes or 5 hours, no act of peace is wasted. It all makes a difference. No peaceful thought is insignificant. No moment of centeredness fails to bless the world. The world is calling not for more noise, more fear, more reactivity, but for a presence that is calm, awake, spiritually grounded, willing to stand in peace and carry it gently wherever it chooses to go. Let peace be the breath that you take when you wake in the morning. Let peace be the silent word in your thoughts. Let peace be the space that you create when you speak. And let peace be the light that you carry into every room. Advent is the season of becoming more open, becoming more awake, more receptive to God. And as we open ourselves to inner peace, we become vessels. We become the very vessel which peace can enter the world, just as Jesus was that portal more than 2,000 years ago. So may this Advent season awaken in you a deeper sense of calm, trust, and spiritual wholeness. May peace not only be the theme for this week, but the rhythm of your inner life. And may your peace gently touch everyone around you.
Let there be peace, peace to every nation. Let there be hope for all the world to see. Let there be love and joy to all the children. Let there be peace on earth for you and me. If I had one wish on my Christmas list, it wouldn't be for presents under my tree. There'd be no more tears for crying, and no more wars for fighting, and every mother's child would have enough to eat. So when I get down on my knees and pray, I ask the Lord above to light the way, and let there be peace, peace to every nation. Let there be hope for all the world joy to all the children. Let there be peace on earth for you and me. When I look in the mirror, all I want to see is true compassion looking back at me. I wanna love my neighbor and be the hands and feet of Jesus. Take his love to the least of these. All I'm asking is to be the change. When I get down on my knees and say, Lord, let there be peace. Peace to every nation. Let there be hope for all the world to see. Let there be love and joy to all the children. Let there be peace on earth for you and me. Let there be peace. Let there be hope. Let there be love for you and me. Let there be peace. Let there be hope. Let there be love for you and me. Yeah. For you and me. Oh, let there be peace. Peace to every nation. Let there be hope for all the world to see. Let there be love, joy to all the children. Let there be peace on earth for you and me. Yeah. Oh, let there be hope, all the world to see. Let there be love, joy to all the children. Let there be peace on earth for you and me. Peace on earth for you and me. Peace on earth for you and me.
And for those of you newer to us, we don't always do a little dance party like that, but it just happened this morning. I do before when they're practicing. You should see me here in the sanctuary when no one else is here. It moves me, it moves my soul. Well, it is our opportunity now to share of our financial good with this community. In just a moment, the ushers are going to invite you to come up row by row. This is to get us in that flow of giving and receiving. So whatever you're sharing today, you can put it in the large basket and then receive in the smaller basket an affirmation to bless you this week. And even if you give electronically or this is not your Sunday to share, you can still come if you're able and be in that flow. You can simply add your energy to the basket, just seeing that abundance flow in and through your life and the life of this community. Or we have little cards for those who are part of our committed giving program. You can put one of those in there too. We are so grateful and blessed for all the ways in which we receive our good, not only financially, but for those who share of their time and their talents. It is all part of each person collectively supporting this beautiful whole, and we're grateful for all the ways that that unfolds. So we're going to take what we offer today, or the energy of it, into our hands, into our heart as we join and bless it together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, Father, Mother God. So, well, it is the first Sunday in December, so for our center update, this is the opportunity for the minister to update you. We do a different group each week on things that might be going on that you might not be otherwise aware of. So, you may have noticed that our front landscaping is not very appealing. In fact, now this past week we had a critter who decided to come and tear up a big part of the front lawn. And we recognize it doesn't make a very great first impression on our guests. We can kind of put a blind eye to it after a while, but if you look at it with fresh eyes, it doesn't look the best. Some of this is due to age. I just realized it's almost 30 years coming up that we will have been in this building. And some of it's due to tight budgets, and some of it's due to the loss of some dedicated volunteers. We used to have a group of guys that would come here, and that was like they'd come and they'd trim and they'd pull weeds and do all that. And Bill Parks still, I don't know where he's at, but he still comes and shows up here regularly. And it's a lot. This is a huge property for just a few people to try and care for. At our 40th birthday banquet in 2022, we dedicated the profits that we made from that. It was about $3,000 to improving the landscape back then. And then in 2023, we experienced we had the collapse, then we had a significant rise in our insurance costs of more than $20,000 a year, and the landscape project just kind of got put on the back burner. There's only so much you can do if you don't have resources to do it. So recently, Rory and Diane Diven had their trusted cost-conscious landscapers come and give us a quote to create a more appealing, more drought-friendly front area. And they did that with the commitment to give $15,000 to cover the costs. We were hoping that that would be enough, and as it often seems to be in life, the quote for completing the project came to closer to $32,000, which includes the cost of rerouting the sprinkler system to ensure that there's correct watering. Because if you're going to invest that much money in landscaping, then you want to make sure it lives for as long as possible. So out of the $18,000 we currently have in reserves right now, the church is going to give $3,000 towards this project, which is the amount that we raised in 2022 that we had committed to be invested in the outdoor landscaping. And in addition, the Carol McCall Estate, which for those of you who don't know, that's my mom, is pledging $1,000. And we're inviting the community to do what you can to fund the remaining $13,000 over the next few months before we get to that spring where a lot of the work would get done. And if we don't raise the entire amount, then we're going to explore removing costs from the quote. Like, what can we not do? So we're going to do as much as we can. We hope to do all of it, but we will try and adjust as time goes forward. Because the board is also committed to keeping our operating costs as low as possible so that we can continue to put excess funds into the reserve. And we will also be putting into the reserves the profits that we make from the upcoming Body, Mind, Spirit Fest, which is happening March 21st, 2026. It's usually about $4,000, with a vision, with a strong desire of having enough saved in the reserves to pay off the annual insurance premium that comes due in June of 2026. We don't know what that's going to look like yet. We hope that cost will continue to go down, but we're going to have to do what we have to do. So Diane Diven is going to be at the back of the sanctuary with a vision board, so if you might have seen that coming in of what is planned for our front landscape and to answer any questions and get your feedback. We are truly grateful for this very generous gift from the Divens, and we just ask you to do what you can to support this effort. And if you do decide to give a gift, especially if you're giving online or giving a check or cash due, please be sure to note on there that it is for the landscaping project. And I just know that as we begin 2026 and move into it, We're going to have a brand new, beautiful space. And it won't just be for Sunday mornings. We've got some benches that'll be going out there. It'll be a lovely place to just come and have a little respite in the world. So stay tuned. We'll see what continues to unfold over the next few months. All right, we'll go do the announcements now.
Here's what's coming up at Center of Unity. Join us right after service for our final first Sunday lunch of the year with a delicious baked potato bar. Build your perfect spud with all of your favorite fixins. Then stick around as the Youth Ed hosts a fun, family-friendly showing of the Christmas Chronicles 2, starting around 12:15. It's the perfect afternoon of good food, great company, and Christmas cheer. Join Mark and Don Morris in the prayer room at 6 p.m. on the first Sundays of each month for centering prayer. This silent prayer is a type of Christian meditation where we will do 2 20-minute sits, then spend time in a meditative scripture reading. Visit contemplativeoutreach.org for more info. Join Corked for a festive evening of snacks, treats, and fun. Bring a dish to share if you'd like, and if you enjoy wine, bring your favorite bottle. We'll kick off things with a quick icebreaker and Christmas trivia with prizes, plus a surprise-style gift exchange. Just bring a wrapped gift under $15. Please RSVP to Barbara Luders by December 3rd and let us know if you plan to bring food. We're also collecting non-perishable items for Grace if you'd like to donate. Join our care team right after service on Sunday, December 14th for a powerful healing experience. Step into a sacred space where you'll be held in affirmative prayer, uplifted spiritually, and surrounded by a circle of love, support, and radiant positive energy. It's a deeply moving moment you don't want to miss. This Christmas Eve, join us for Awakening the Christ, a sacred time of reflection, renewal, and spiritual remembrance. We'll honor the Christ light born in Bethlehem and the light that continues to unfold within each of us, guiding us with love, wisdom, and peace. Together we'll celebrate the divine spark that unites us all and affirm our commitment to carry that light into the world through our thoughts, our words, and our actions. Join Gigi Johnson for our annual Burning Bowl ceremony on December 28th, when we'll symbolically lay down old patterns, burdens, and beliefs and create space for greater good to unfold in the year ahead. This sacred ceremony offers a meaningful way to release negativity and welcome fresh beginnings as we step into 2026 with renewed intention and grace. There are multiple ways you can make a donation to Center of Unity. You can drop your donation off at the church, mail it to our P.O. Box, visit our website, or use the COU or Venmo app. Your continued support is greatly appreciated.
All right, well, thank you for joining us this week. Looking forward to seeing you all back next week, and we're going to sing our kids in.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it
All right. Good morning, everybody. All right. We got a crew here today, and today their lessons were about peace and how the Grinch found peace. All right.
We made heart ornaments today, and they're perfect for a Christmas tree, and we can put them on a Christmas tree, and they have little hangs.
They made Grinch hearts. All right. Riley, who else is going to share? No. You are? Oh, you are? Okay.
Wait, I forgot.
Today we drew pictures of things that we think show peace.
Today we learn about God and secret. Today is Christmas trees.
Today we learned about centering ourselves and finding the happy place inside of you. And yeah, Christmas trees. Can't believe it's that close already.
Today we lit the Christ candle of peace, or it's called a Christ candle, right? Advent candle. So we lit the peace one, and we our whole lesson was pretty much focused on peace. And well, we learned that God's light is in us, and God's light represents peace. And yeah.
All right, and then also stay tuned if it's come for lunch, and then we'll be showing Christmas Chronicles 2. That's the second one, right after lunch.
All right, why don't we go ahead and stand up together? We're going to join hands and let's sing our peace song.
And as we go into this week, remembering that center of peace is within us and we can reside in that place whenever we choose to. We go knowing our prayer for protection. We'll do it as call and response. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Together, wherever we are, God is, and all is well. All right.